Welcome back to the Southern Scene on WSAV. You know, here on the Southern Scene, we love taking our Southern Scene cameras out and visiting some of the fine restaurants in our area. Of course, we visited a lot here in the Coastal Empire and Low Country, but there's some wonderful dining establishments outside of the Savannah area as well. One of those, of course, is Elements Bistro and Grill in Lyons, Georgia. That's right, Lyons, Georgia, Elements Bistro and Grill. And if you haven't been there, believe me, you don't know what you're missing, because the first time I came, I was amazed. Absolutely fabulous. So today we're going to catch up with Chef John Mark Lane of Elements Bistro and Grill, and he now joins me here. It's great to see you.
Nice to see you.
I'm so happy to be back here in Lyons. Let's talk about Elements, because I remember the first time I walked in here, you would never in a million years think that this is something that you would see in Lyons, Georgia.
It was just a vision for this old, beat-up building to become a restaurant.
This is something that you would see in any city in America.
Right, and that was kind of our vision at first, is bringing the big city to a little small town like this.
You have amazing cuisine here. It's not your typical Southern rural food that you get in a lot of small towns. What are we going to be making for our Southern Scene viewers today?
Well, we're going to do actually a crab cake. A lot of people around here use a lump crab meat. I like a claw crab meat because it actually has a little bit more flavor to me. And then we're going to do a little fried green tomato with that. And it's been on our menu since day one, and you know, it's probably the best seller every month when it comes to an appetizer.
One of the favorites here.
One of the favorites here, yes.
Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so you're just going to walk me through everything here.
Right, the patties have already been made out. We've already made the crab meat.
And if somebody's doing that at home, you can easily make those crab patties, right? How do you make sure that it doesn't fall apart?
Yeah, they're probably not adding enough egg yolk, or
so you want to make sure
you want something in there to bind it.
You want to make sure that you add a little egg in there to make sure that really adheres together.
Okay, so we got our crab patties here, and we're going to put them in our little blackening skillet.
So now, what do you want to cook this on? I mean,
well, I like to cook them on a blackening skillet. You can cook them on our flat top here. Just a regular pan would do, but you know, I just like a little. I like to cook it on.
Do you cook it on high?
A little medium.
A little medium.
Yep. We're just going to check it and make sure. Okay, we got a nice golden brown.
Now, what are we looking for here?
Well, I'm looking for a nice golden brown.
And that's what you want to do. You want to get a nice golden brown on each side. And as you say, you've got that going.
And then we're going to let them go a little bit on the other side. I'm going to pop a lid on them. We call a lid a pan sometimes. Right on the
So that's going to get that top. Center really
Yeah, we're going to get them nice
and
and hot. You know, the worst thing you want is a nice cold crab cake. You want a nice hot crab cake.
We've got our crab cakes cooking. The lid's on. What's next?
Well, we're going to cut some green tomatoes.
So you've got green tomatoes here.
Yeah, a favorite of the South here. And we're just going to put them in nice, you know, maybe a 1/4 inch there slices. We do a little cornmeal and flour, salt, and pepper. That's all we put in there. It's a little dredge.
Cornmeal, flour, salt, and pepper. Okay, so you've got a nice light coat here.
Light coating, yeah.
A nice, a very nice light coat of the fried green tomato. And as you said, a lot of people, you know, do it thicker.
Right.
But you know, I really like to taste the tomato.
Yeah, you want to taste the tomato. Sometimes you get the batter and it just falls apart on the plate. And once again, you just kind of want them golden brown. You don't want them to get too dark and then obviously too light, because the tomato won't be done.
Right. Now, how long do you want to cook these fried green tomatoes?
Maybe a good 3 or 4 minutes and they should be done. They're looking good.
They are looking good.
Yeah, they're looking nice and brown.
Oh, look at
I'm going to let a little bit of that.
You want to let the grease drain off?
Yeah, you want to let that grease drain off.
Okay, so we got them in the pan.
We have our little pans here. This is a little trick that I like to use. We put a little bit of remoulade. Remoulade is almost like a tartar sauce. It has capers, a little bit of shallots. It's mayonnaise based. It has a little tarragon in there. I put a little bit. So that is just what some of the chefs like to call a little glue there, because you're going to actually put your tomato there.
Okay.
And sometimes they'll move around, but with that they're going to be a little bit more stable.
And the crab cakes are ready?
Crab cakes are ready. They're nice and golden brown.
Oh, look at those.
Yeah. I like to.
Oh, they look so good.
We're going to pop them right on top of the.
Oh, right on top of the fried green tomato.
Fried green tomato. Then we have like a little house-made corn relish. It's basically some sweet corn, a little red pepper.
I see the red pepper. Maybe onions?
A little onions. It's a little rice wine vinegar. And then we take our remoulade, and I'll do the first one, and you can do the second. And we just kind of make a little.
Now look at this. I just have to show the cameras this because it does not get any better than that. We have to taste this.
Sure.
I've got the crab cake, I've got the fried green tomato in there, and I've got the relish.
Little
I'm
relish.
so excited. It's going to be so good. Are we ready for this?
Yes. Cheers. Good.
Oh my good, that is exquisite. It is worth the drive, it's worth the trip, and believe me, you will definitely want to come back.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
you.
It's always great to see
good
you.
seeing you.
I can't wait to come back and maybe we can do some desserts next time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Wonderful.
If you'd like more information on Elements Bistro and Grill, all you have to do is call the number you see on your screen. You can also go to the website or Facebook page that you see on the screen as well. But believe me, you know what? No website or Facebook page can do this place justice. Here's what you want to do. You want to pick up the phone, call the number, make a reservations, or come to Lyons and walk in the front door. You will be glad you did, and you will be absolutely amazed at what you walk into and what you get to consume.